What's up, fellow pilots? This is just the follow-up video to that little nano micro that you saw me flying in the previous video outside on a day with a good little breeze. So I thought I'd follow it up and show you guys exactly what this is. I highly recommend this plane. Fly it in my living room in the evenings, rainy days, whatever. Sitting around bored, you know, don't have a huge living room, just average size. Flies great. Really happy with it. Price I paid for it was $59.99. I think they may have gone down $5 or $10. But the company it's made by is Ares, A-R-E-S. This is the Nano Micro Stick75 ready to fly. Everything you need comes in the box for that price. And here's what comes in the box, minus the instruction booklet that I have already taken out. So I'll go ahead and show you what we got going on. Alright, over here in the corner, we have the LiPo that it runs off of. Let me turn this around so it's right. Alright, here we go, guys. It is running off of a Ares 1 cell, 30 milliamp, looks like 1S 3.7 volt LiPo. Now these are real tiny compared to you know, most of the little LiPos that we run on the micros. Real small, real tiny, flies great on this thing, and this one right here gives you every bit of 10 minutes plus flight. With throttle management, I mean 15 minutes easy. Now I also do use the longer ones by E-flite, Park Zone, whatever. Single cells that are a little bit higher in milliamp, 150 milliamp. I think 150 milliamp is the highest I've ran on it so far, since it is a 30 milliamp. But the milliamp hour shouldn't really, you know, cause too much problems in the system. So that is the little LiPo, and I'll kind of keep her out there. Now we'll get to the controller first. Let me dig her out here. Alright, now here is the controller that comes with the Stick75s. And by the way, guys, there's two versions, okay? There's this version here, which is the one I've got. I initially did want, I'm an Iron Cross guy, love Iron Crosses. Got them tattooed also, so, you know, it's just one of my things. They were out of that one, so I went ahead and got this one anyways, the British theater version. So, you know, no big difference, just paint scheme. The tails are shaped a little different, as you can see on my version. It does have the square tail, and the elevators on them are identical, the wings are identical, and everything else is the same. So, back to the radio. Cool little radio here, guys. This is a 2.4 gigahertz FHSS system, micro 3-channel radio. Now, I think it just has, I believe, 4 AA's in the back. No big deal. Now, this stick over here, your throttle stick, which is also your elevator, because this is only a 2-channel. The plane only has throttle and rudder. And most people get turned off by that, but trust me, guys, you guys have seen how many planes I own and fly. This is a fun little flyer. So you got your throttle here for your elevator, okay? And over here, we have got your rudder, left and right, but it is a 3-channel, so they left you open. If you end up tearing it up and you want to make something of your own, you can throw in a little extra, oh, it's going to skip my mind right now, but the small magnetic coils there, okay? So you can throw an extra one of those in if you want to do a little home build thing there. The charger is located on the side in this door. There's a nice little hole cut out, so you can just kind of leave the end out, or you can open it up and put the charger connector all the way back in to the controller. One really cool thing is the box comes with a handle. Everything slides right back into the box, secures down nice and snug, and basically pick it up and transport it anywhere. Radio is really nice. The antenna is adjustable. Curves up, curves out, and this is very cool because you guys know it really isn't a good idea to fly with your antenna on a 2.4 straight out. So it curves out at about a 45-degree angle, and it rotates. Doesn't rotate right, just rotates to the left. and you can adjust it there. On-off switch on top. Now, on the right stick for your rudder, and if you had a 3-channel aileron, it does have built-in trims right here that you click on. Okay, and so basically you just flip the little switch up here. If I can get it going the right way. There we go, and she's on, ready to fly. Or you turn it on, go ahead and hook up a battery, and it'll go into charge mode. Doesn't take long to charge the little batteries on it, and I use different chargers anyways. So that's the controller that came with it. Real nice controller. Reminds me a lot of those nano controllers that you can find online for twice to 3 times what this whole package cost. Now let's take a look at the bird. Now, get the box out of the way. This is the little bitty dude that you saw me flying out in the wind yesterday. Now when I say wind, I probably had 2 to 3 mile an hour winds. Nothing spectacular, but this is it. Not much to it at all. The tape there in the middle, I added that for reasons I'll tell you here in a second, but everything else you see here is exactly how it comes out of the box. You got your rudder with the actuator on the back for the rudder, and it is a proportional actuator. It's not like the actuators that came out years ago that were flip left, flip right, and that's all you had. This one actually has proportional movement. It can, move as you move the stick. It moves a little bit or a lot. So really cool there. You got a carbon fiber main fuse. Okay, and then you have your wings. Wings come down with your aft strut and your leading edge strut, and that right there is the battery holder. That connects right there. Your battery connects on with a magnet, and it stays on pretty good. Now the brain of the system here, get her in focus for you. The brain of the system, let me click this light off, there we go, is this little Aries board. This is the 2-channel, 2-in-1 control unit, so it's the receiver, the speed control, everything for it. Because once again, the speed control is also fully proportional. You have control from low, medium, steps all the way up the entire length of the stick. Basically, it comes straight off, goes straight into the motor. It is a geared motor, 1-to-1, I believe. It's got the decent little white props that come on a lot of the small, micro flying machines. So, flies really great. Flip it over here on the other side, and you can see the guts here on that. That is on the back side of the board. So there it is. You got your antenna right there. And one really, really cool feature, guys, about this is, you see the tape I have there. That's because I was running they have the average size, and then they have the longer ones. I was running a longer one on there. And what's really cool about this, guys, is you can adjust the CG on these, and I'll show you how here. Flip it upside down. Basically, this right here, you can just slide it around, up and down. So mount your battery you want and adjust your CG. It has recommended CGs for different styles of flight. So that's one cool thing. Now another really cool thing I liked about this, and this isn't stated anywhere in the directions, I saw this off of a local dealer that was selling them, is you can change its flight characteristics and CG without moving the battery by simply going back here onto the trailing edge, and then you also do it to, of course, the forward edge. But what I'll do is I'll just move this with my finger a little bit. And as you can see, the wing, the airfoil slightly changes. Okay, and then you can move the wing forward. You can move it aft. So obviously, if you move it aft, you're going to have, if I remember right, you're going to have a little bit more nose heavy. Forward, you're going to balance out, and it still flies pretty good as far forward as you can go. Nice little rubber wheels on it. They withstand landing out on the street, concrete, pavement. And like I said, guys, I've hit a tree full speed with it. I landed it upside down on the roof in that flight video, kicked it back over on its prop. It's a powerful little motor on there. It is a coreless motor. It's not a brush, not a brushless. It is a coreless. And I have no damage to this thing at all, and I have flown this thing like crazy. and hit pretty much everything in my house and everything everywhere else. So the only thing I would maybe recommend, and I don't even need it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on, is a very, very thin, light piece of clear tape to just wrap around the leading edge of the wing, just to keep any little dents and anything like that out. But I mean, the stuff literally looks like it is, you know, the same stuff that paper plates or that styrofoam plates are made out of, but it is really tough, and they extend all the connectors there with a little bit of carbon fiber. So the whole plane is carbon fiber, which is really nice. So pretty much, guys, that is it. You have your plane there. Okay. Sorry about the focusing, it's not wanting to work with me here. So you have the plane there, you have your controller there, and that is the whole shebang. Comes in a box like that. You can order them online real cheap as well. Everything packs away real nice and neat. You got your lipo there. You got another little cut slot for another little lipo. You got a long slot cut here that didn't come with anything in it, as well as another one up in the corner, but they just happen to be the exact size of the longer Aries lipos. And the Aries lipos are great. I've been flying those, and I actually prefer them over the E-flights and park zones. They seem to last a lot longer in flight and give me a lot more flights before they start dying off on me. So, you know, I was kind of iffy when I picked this up, but it was so cheap. I had a gift certificate and everything like that too, so it knocked it down quite a bit. So I was like, why not? Got it home, and the first time I flew it, I fell in love with it. I knew it was going to be awesome. And another cool feature with this company, guys, is once you have the radio, they sell several different versions of the planes, not just the two on the box. They also have a biplane, a triplane, a Cessna, you know, and these are all micros that are really cool. The Cessna is a little bit more thicker. It's a full fuse and everything like that. But everything can be flown off the radio you already have. You just bind it to whichever one you're using. Binds in the typical way. Forgot which stick it is here. One of these sticks here you press down as you bind it. Or actually, I believe you just plug in the battery and turn the radio on, and it picks itself up and just seems to only work with itself. So that's awesome. So you got plenty of fun little stuff to mess with if you ever manage to trash this thing. But coming in at less than 9 grams, the entire plane with the lipo, less than 9 grams. I mean, you can hit concrete full speed and it doesn't do anything. It just bounces right back off. So that is the review and the look of the little plane you saw me buzzing around the front yard. And like I said, if you play with the wings and stuff like that, you can just have nice, steady, perfectly level flights. Move the wing around a little bit, and you can, you know, kind of work the throttle up and down and get yourself into loops and spins and banks. I've even done hammerheads. Can't say that I did them on purpose. I was planning to do loops, but busted out hammerheads. So really cool little micro. It's kind of a side thing. I don't do a lot of micro stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna start picking it up a little bit because I really love this feature in a RC aircraft. Yeah, I'm still 100% into the jets. Actually, I got a really cool fiberglass EDF, nice one, coming at you here in a little bit in a video. But until then, just wanted to show you guys what I was buzzing around the front yard in, and buzz around in the living room, and even out here in the garage. I mean, these things fly anywhere. So really nice little things. I highly recommend them. So far, I've had great luck with the Aries products. So check them out. See if you like them. If you got one, leave a comment on what you think of yours, and let me know. All right. Thanks, guys.